Ladies and gentle cats, thank you for attending this historic meowference. I did not think I would be here today, addressing the, public, regarding a feline I once called, my broper in pause parody, Cat Trump. And yet, here I am. Alone. Except for MeowGPT, and a suspiciously loyal Roomba. I know what you're thinking. Cat Musk, you two were tight. You both licked the same golden saucer of wealth and delusion. What happened? Well, long dramatic pause. It all started over a tweet. A tweet about tuna tariffs. I posted, and I quote, "Why is Cat Trump banning sustainable space tuna imports from Meowcurie?" Asking for a friend. Next thing I know, he replies with fake cat. Always shedding. Never winning. Only got famous because of his dad, Mr. Meow Emerald. First of all, I do not shed. My fur reconfigures organically. It's called regenerative fluff tech, and it's patent pending. Secondly, my dad was not Mr. Meow Emerald. That was my uncle. Big difference. My dad was, actually, a self-aware scratching post. It's complicated. He invited me to Mar-a-Meowgo. I brought lab-grown caviar. He brought a live squirrel and called it an intern. Things got awkward when I mentioned my plans for the Cat X project, sending every litter box in the world into space to achieve total odor liberation. He laughed. Laughed. Then he said, "Real cats dig. Fake cats launch poop rockets." That hurt. I'm a sensitive tech feline. I once cried because a toaster reminded me of a sad robot I built in middle school. He broke into my app, Meowter. It's like Twitter but only for cats who code. He posted from my account, "I just bought Dogecoin again." AMA. I had no choice but to respond. I called his bluff and challenged him to a digital cat fight in the Metamoverse. We met inside the simulation. He was dressed as a giant orange fur ball with laser eyes. I wore a minimalist collar. He hissed. I meowed. He pounced. I dodged. I deployed a holographic NFT of myself explaining blockchain, and he exploded. But before he left the server, he shouted, "You'll never launch the litter station without me." So, will I apologize? No. But I will say this. Cat Trump, if you're watching this from your gold-plated scratching tower, know this: I loved you once. Like a brother. Like a fellow cat in heat for fame and narcissistic validation. But now, you are just a hairball in the drain of progress. I shall launch without you. I shall tunnel without you. I shall meme without you. And one day, when you ask to board the Cat X Hyperloop to Mars, I shall say, "You are not on the furlist." I didn't come here to talk trash. That's what the space raccoons are for. I came here to declare, the era of Cat Trump is over. The future belongs to MeowX. We're not just going to Mars. We're going to Uranus, for comedy purposes. I dream of a world where every kitten can look up at the stars and say, "Mommy, what constellation is that?" And Mommy says, "That's the Great Cat Musk Cluster, named after the first billionaire to launch a hairball into the sun." After the fallout, we tried therapy. Feline therapy. In a sandbox. We had to roleplay as each other. He pretended to be me by wearing a turtleneck and meowing in binary. 0101, make cats great again, meow, 010. But I drew the line when he licked my AI assistant. That was too far. MeowGPT still shivers when someone says grab by the fur. Our last meeting was in the back of a sushi bar in Cat Vegas. He offered me a deal, join my network. We'll call it Catflix. You run tech, I run drama? First show, Real House Cats of Magamane. I said no. He first slammed the table. My sashimi went flying. And that's when I knew. We were not aligned. I was chasing the stars. He was chasing the laser pointer of ego. From one orange cat who thinks a sandbox counts as real estate. I have built rockets. He built walls. I code in Python. He writes in crayon. I dream in quantum equations. He dreams of being petted by statues. I am not perfect. I have made mistakes, like the time I tried to upload my consciousness into a Roomba and ended up stuck under a couch for 48 hours. But I believe in the future. In whiskers. In tech. In tail-powered teleportation. And Cat Trump, if you're watching this from your gold litter tower, this cat's out the bag. I'm done. I'm deleting you from my purr circle. I've got a new best friend now.